What's up, everybody? It's Amrinder Singh, and you are listening to Learn Punjabi like a native podcast. The main purpose of this podcast is to teach you conversation in Punjabi and tell the difference between textbook type Punjabi and the real conversation in Punjabi. Now, let's kick this thing off.
Today we are going to learn the alternative of Punjabi word vall. So now question is, what is the meaning of Punjabi word vall? All right. So first of all, it is with v van sound, right? Is vall. In Punjabi it's wawa, is vall, right? So it means like a two words, or it could be like a, if you can use it if you support somebody, right? For example, if I wanna say ਤੇਰਾ ਪਿੰਡ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਆ ਹਨਾ ਤੇਰਾ ਪਿੰਡ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਆ like where is your village, or I can ask like where is your house, where is your home, ਤੇਰਾ ਘਰ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਆ, right? So for example, if you're gonna say my house towards Los Angeles, or my hometown towards Los Angeles, it means like your hometown is near Los Angeles, right? So it's not exactly in Los Angeles, but it's toward Los Angeles, right? So basically in Punjabi you can say mera ghar or mera pind Los Angeles walla Angeles. Am I pronouncing right? It's Los Angeles? Yeah, it's Los Angeles. So you can say LA. So you can say mera pind LA walla hai, right? So it means towards LA. And in another case, you can use this word like if there are two person like opposite, and if you want to ask a person who do you support, right? For example, if I want to ask you like do you support Joe Biden or you support Donald Trump, right? In Punjabi you can ask uh, ਤੂੰ ਜੋ ਵਾਈਡਨ ਵਾਲਾ ਜਾਂ ਟਰੰਪ ਵਾਲਾ, right? It's mean like who do you support, or you can say a different way like ਤੂੰ ਜੋ ਵਾਈਡਨ ਨੂੰ support ਕਰਦਾ ਜਾਂ ਤੂੰ ਟਰੰਪ ਨੂੰ support ਕਰਦਾ, all right? So this is a different way to say it. But if now we are talking about Punjabi word wall, how to use it, then you can say tu Joe Biden walla ya Donald Trump walla, all right? So now the important thing, I think this is going to be really good for your listening, because when we talk most of the time we don't use walla, right? In normal talking is very rare when we use walla. I think you would listen this kind of word in maybe news stuff like that. But when we use, there are a few alternatives, right? So the first alternative is Allah, all right? So all, I think this word mostly used the people from Majha area, all right? So I think also maybe other people also use it. I don't know, but most of I think the people from Majha they use it. Basically, they can say Mera Pind LA Allah. All right. Instead of saying Wal, they say Allah. All right. The official, the academic word is Wal. But when people talk, people say Allah. All right. To Joe Biden Allah, Jan Trump Allah. Right. It's same thing, they're using different word. So we use where I live, I especially live in Malwa area, I'm from Malwa, especially from Bathinda area, so we use Kanni or Vanni, all right? So like tera pind LA Kanni hai, right? It's toward LA, or tera pind LA Vanni hai, right? So we use both, sometimes Kanni, sometimes Vanni, and there's some people they use Anni, all right? So yeah, so I think it's going to be important for y'all, especially in listening. Yeah, if you wanna use well, yeah, definitely you can use well. But if you wanna be understand, as I think these words are important for y'all. Like for example, I can, if I have to ask somebody like who do you support? Do you support Joe Biden or you support Donald Trump? I will say like तू जो Biden करनी है या Trump अन्नी है, ठीक है? Or I can say ਤੂੰ ਜੋ ਵਰਨ ਕਰਨੀ ਆ ਜਾਂ ਟਰੰਪ ਕਰਨੀ ਆ, ਤੂੰ ਜੋ ਵਰਨ ਵੰਨੀ ਆ ਜਾਂ ਟਰੰਪ ਵੰਨੀ ਆ. I think, yeah, I can use all three. Yeah, I think most time I use kanni or vanni, right? So it's been two words. Or I can say mera pind Bhathinde vanni hai, right? My village is toward Bhatinda. That's what I say. So yeah, so when we talk, most of the time you would listen vanni, kanni, or al, stuff like that. You won't listen val, all right? So I hope you get the meaning. What is the meaning of val, right? And you also learn what is the alternative of the val word, Punjabi word. Now, uh, actually, there's another word, bal, bal with B as a bus, right? So in Punjabi, it's babba. If it is a V sound as a van, then it's like a two. It's mean like a two word. It's mean how do you sport, like we already discussed. But if it's with B sound, with like as a bus, right? So then it's going to be a little bit different. But when we talk, we always mixed up these sounds, so you won't know what we're talking about. You would find out through the context. And yeah, so with B bal, it means also wine, right? uh, Wine means like not the, I'm not talking about the wine of a drink, alcohol, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about wine, which means a plant, right? You can say this is cucumber vine, right? So it means val, all right? And we have two types of vines. One is like when we grow vegetables, stuff like that. These called val. But there's another kind of vines, like you can see maybe the flower vine is big flower vine. It's like on the wall, maybe it's on the like a tree. This kind of wall is almost like a tree. That kind of wine is called vale, all right? Vale. Now it's, so, but if it is a vegetable wine, then it's bal, all right? But I think maybe in some other areas, people who lives in Majandwa, they maybe call it differently, but where I live, that's what we call, right? And yeah, so make sure you know what people are talking about. I think you would know through the context, all right? So like if in another example, if we are talking about the vowel, right? Especially when we talk about two words, for example, if you ask me like if I say ਆ ਬੰਦਾ ਬਠਿੰਡੇ ਵੰਨੀ ਦਾ, all right? ਆ ਬੰਦਾ ਬਠਿੰਡੇ ਵੰਨੀ ਦਾ, or ਆ ਬੰਦਾ ਬਠਿੰਡੇ ਅੱਲ ਦਾ, or ਆ ਬੰਦਾ ਬਠਿੰਡੇ ਕੰਨੀ ਦਾ. So it means this person lives around Vitinda or towards Vitinda. Probably this person doesn't live exactly in the Vitinda, but he is, I think, belong to that area, right? So that's when we talk to people and we find out or we guess where they're living from their accent. So that's what we say. A banda Majje Kanida. Like this person is from Majja, all right? So it means like a from. Now Kanni means from, Wal means from. It could be that meaning. A banda Majje Kanida. A banda Dwabe Vanida, all right? This person is from Dwaba. I think the people, some people, maybe they are from Majja. They say A banda Butende Alada, right? This person is from Butenda, all right? So now when you're gonna speak, so it's all up to you. You can just val, right, as a academic word, as a formal word, val. If it's easier for you, you can use al, you can use vanni, you can use kanni, whatever you like, right? But I think you need to learn all these words if you are if you want to improve your listening, right? So I hope next time when you listen somebody, if they are using vanni, kanni, wal, al, whatever, and you don't confuse. All right. Now, if you want more Punjabi stuff from me, then check out the links. Or if you want to support the podcast, you can also check out the links. You can support through the Patreon, you can support through the PayPal, whatever you like. It would also help me to improve the podcast. So if you can't support the podcast, whatever the reason, then make sure you give it to 5 star if you really like this podcast. It would help this podcast to spread to the more people. Anyway, I hope you learned something new today and you enjoyed the lesson. And I'll be back with another lesson another day.